that picture, D-word. Bro, you want a combo?
Hey, Caden.
I want one.
Caden Miller.
I want one. Why do we have Caden?
Hey, come here. Go.
Hey,
Here,
go.
go. No, it's that shit.
Let's go, Easton! King Isaac! Where's this? It's fucking freezing. Let's go, Nissan! We caught it, Cornell! Oh, I love that. I love that. Hey, Cornell!
Number 7, Ryan Thompson. Third, playing second base. Number 1, Easton Schneider.
Hamilton, get on in here.
Number 16.
Oh, we did. He said yeah.
Number 3, Evan Eddy. Batting 6.
No curse. No curse words, of course.
Jackson Povich.
That allows you to
Yep, sounds good.
Batting 7th and playing
Cornell! Hey, Cornell! Cornell! Who even is this pitcher? Cornell!
Cordell.
Yep. Cornell! This pitcher sucks! Cornell! Cornell, you look good though.
You got that just right.
What? I didn't cuss. No cuss. Oh, you look good.
Playing with the
Well,
Titans.
okay.
Look at him. Batting first, playing third base today. Number 3, Evan Binderman. Left field, 9 seconds.
Positive for the first inning.
Number 11, Blake Wilson. Batting fourth, playing
He said it doesn't pick up.
Do we have any audio over there?
I would have to check.
Yep, we're good.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to keep these guys.
Mine's stuck.
Fired up, Worley? We're
I
down
want to make sure these guys aren't putting things.
Oh! Don't let it happen again.
What?
Yep, doesn't even want to throw to you again. We got this pretty fast. Just hit it to Gordell, we'll be good. Yeah! Yeah! That's you! Let's go, 14! Let's go, Isaac! Let's go! Close at the end of the game, I'm taking. All right, bet. Hey! Nothing! Nothing! What? We're starting early. What the hell? I mean, heck. What up, guys?
Let's go, boys.
Hey, Cal, what's going on?
You called the first one a ball.
No, it's so cool. I'm taking off my shirt. Yeah, we're within 1 point. 2. This 2 in the 6th inning. Good try, Isaac. Run it. I'll tell Owen. Hey, within 2 runs at the 6th inning, we're taking the shirt. We're taking the shirt.
Keep more cowbell. Oh my God.
I don't care.
already.
Okay, so I was actually right.
I don't know if I'm a big bro. I am.
That's lucky, we're good.
Send in Schneider. Oh my God. That's how you know he hits Bob.
One-hander. Yep, Cordell's scared.
Trevor! Woo! Ryan?
Yep, good!
All right, bud!
Down here! Cute arm sleeves! Woo! Oh! It's freaking freezing.
It is freezing.
Where your cup is.
What a fucking park.
Rowan told me we went through a campsite. Wait, who's have to wear here? Woo! Should we ask them? Yeah!
Come on, bud!
Woo! Dylan!
What's up, Trevor?
You get Dylan. You get Dylan.
Not doing shit.
Hey, Cordell! Hey, Cordell! Oh, yo! He didn't even trust you! You're not trusting with flyouts? Next time I'll be like, I got it!
It was the wind, bro. That should have been a home run if there was no wind.
Cordell wasn't catching it. Hey, we don't have to wear them. Rowan, he said we don't have to wear them. Is that like football balls?
Nah, someone got off on the bus for hey, buddy!
Chad.
In fucking Lincoln. No,
No.
Who was that?
Oh, Waylon. It was Waylon.
Yeah,
That one.
That was some bullshit.
Yup.
Yeah.
You know what? Pitch you in. Woo! Who else do I know in this outfit? I don't know anyone.
Let's go, Trevor.
Let's go! Go, Easton! Go on, Easton! Attack! Let's go, Snyder!
Hey, watch right when he's not a post.
Oh, I got it!
Oh no. Will that throw him off?
Yeah. What's his name again? Should I check back to reps?
Yeah, loud.
No, this is
do it as loud as possible. Hey, what's his name? What's the pitcher's name? Come on, Cam! What's his name? Oh, yeah! It worked!
Wait,
We're still alive!
You're in it, Easton! They were talking about him. Hey, what do you say about cussing?
Sorry, Coach Boyd said no cussing.
Sorry, Coach Boyd.
You don't care though.
My bad, Lil Reba. Yeah! Oh! Cordell! Off the bat! You're good, Easton. Good contact. Go get him, Worley! Go get him! Get him, Worley! Get him, Worley! We're good.
Hey, I love the contact, Easton. I love it.
God, if we pitch Cam Miller.
That cotton candy go up, baby.
Got Luke! Luke! Let's go, Luke! Good ball today! Oh, that's all you, Luke! Oh! Yeah. No, it's actually good. It's a pretty good throw. And his camera for this. No, we're good. We're keeping it PG. Whoa! You didn't kill me, Miller! Damn it, Miller!
Hey, Miller, catch the dang ball. What?
Go, Luke!
All right, here we go. You ready? Because here we go. We're about to be live. You ready? So now we're both in. So I'll be play-by-play. You color, okay? Ready? Set. Unmute. Hello everyone and welcome to the Monarchs Titan baseball game. I apologize for not being able to hear anything through that top of the first inning. Got a little bit of technical difficulties going on up here in the PLV media booth. But here, me and Stephen Higgs will be commentating the rest of the game.
Great game between crosstown rivals here. And Titans being the best team in the state. We'll see how they try to beat their crosstown rivals.
Pitching for the Monarchs is Trevor Antoniak, and out to bat for the Titans is number 3, Emmett Minderman. Left-handed pitcher in Antoniak versus a right-handed batter in Minderman.
Everyone knows Kelly. I don't know.
0-1 count there. Antoniak with a great first pitch. Trying to repeat that success. Down, and there you go. That's 2. Minderman just trying to get in that swing, trying to get into that mode. Just trying to stay focused. Because today is a little bit of a colder game. I guarantee you that's going to have a little bit of effect on these players.
This pitcher so far, this first inning, throwing strikes. They've been getting up to count 0-2.
There you go. Seems like you're a little bit of a jinx. 1-2 now for the Monarchs. No runs there in that top half of the first inning. That's to be expected. Playing against the #1 team in the state, you got to put up your A game. And there you go. Flies foul. Landed right above our own heads.
Plus the concessions for your choice of a $50 for baseball cards and candy. Sponsored by Lisa Wilsey, Insurance Advisors, Medicare made easy.
Come to a game, Gary, and you'll hear the announcement. Goodness, he seems all surprised by it. Oh, look at you.
Minderman sitting at this 1-2 count. Something that I guarantee you he's not comfortable being in. There you go. Antoniak throws another ball.
One thing batters are going to have to do in this game is battling back from the count. As these pitchers, they're really accurate. So if you don't swing at the good pitches, you'll miss them.
Flies out towards the sky. And it's caught by the first baseman, number 10, Jordan McDade.
Now for the Titans, the left fielder, number 6, Mikey Jellin.
Excuse me, it was number 16, Luke Bennett. I apologize. Great play there by the Monarchs. Great reaction time by Bennett. Now up to bat for the Titans. Is Mason Schroeder, the senior. Lefty versus lefty battle here. Antoniak throws low. Antoniak with another great pitch straight to him. And it's caught by the second baseman, number 1. Easton Schneider, and correction.
Now for the Titans, number 11, the catcher, Blake Wilsey.
And correction, that batter was Michael Jellin. Apologize for the mix-up here. But now number 11, Blake Wilsey. He was out catching last time the Titans were up. Antoniak with a great pitch. A little low, and he swung at it, and it's straight over that fence, out towards the trees.
Start the game.
Antoniak here sizing up the opponent. And there you go. That's a strike there. 1-1 count here for the Monarchs. Antoniak has been, I understand it's a little cold outside, but Antoniak has been a little bit slow on these pitches. Some are a little crazy, some are a little low, some are a little outside. Speaking of, seemed a little low to me. And there you go. But at least none of them are staying fair.
One thing you want to do as a pitcher is to make him swing. You can get a good pitch, make him swing. That's the one thing you want.
There you go.
He is swinging.
Wilsey has been swinging.
That's for real. He's just giving us all static. I know it's tough.
Wilsley in a 1-2 count.
Wilsey, or better yet, the rest of the Titans have not been able to get on base so far, which honestly kind of shocking to me. Being able to see a little bit of their game this year, they have been outstanding. And he swings and he misses, and that is the end of your first inning, folks.
A good start by both pitchers, both teams on defense. Getting 1, 2, 3 innings, start the game. See if they can continue that pace for the rest of the game, but runs are bound to happen eventually.
There's a difference in runs happening and the type of domination the Titans want. Being a crosstown rivalry game, neither of these teams necessarily enjoy seeing each other. This year has been up and down for Monarch and Titan games. The Titans the Titans lost to one game in basketball, then they beat us in the state, then they beat the Monarchs in the state playoffs. So I guarantee you some of the guys who are out there on this field, some of the guys out here on the field played in that basketball game, so they are trying to recreate that success and go back-to-back against the Monarchs.
Yeah, these Monarchs, they're relentless. They will win underdog games. They have proven that all year. And the Titans, being the best team in the state, they will try to prove their dominance today.
See the teams just warming up out there. Correction, I have been misinformed. The Titans are not the #1 team in the state. They are sitting at number 19. Or excuse me, number 16. And Monarchs sitting at that nice number 25.
Up for the Monarchs, the first baseman, number 16, Luke Bennett.
Luke Bennett up to bat.
I got a cup.
Sound like it was tipped there.
I did that. I've done it better every time I came.
These batters, they're just getting underneath the ball. They can raise their bat a bit and get contact. These balls can go far.
And there you go. Well, as Steven said, they're getting under it, just not getting it out there. Sometimes you gotta wonder if they really remember to hit it out sometimes. Because more often than not, you'll see them hit it behind them. There was some good contact there, but just went foul.
A little early there. Got on top of it.
So far, Cameron Curtis not seeing exactly what he's wanted yet. He's wanted to get 3 up, 3 down, but so far, he's taking a little bit more time than he's wanted. Giving up a little bit more contact. Not necessarily happy with what he's looking at right now. Ooh, and a swing and a miss from Bennett. And that is it for him. Retired that batter. Coming in next for the Monarchs is number 3, Evan Eddy, the senior. Low pitch by Curtis there.
Yeah, Curtis, he's been pretty good on putting it over the plate here.
There you go, call that one a strike. 1-1 count. Oh, swing and a miss from Eddy. Great pitch by Curtis. Had him chasing that one all day.
Yeah, he saw how the umpire called that low, and the batter knew that the umpire would call that again, so he swung at it.
Way too low that time.
And Monarchs, they've been swinging the bat a lot so far and have just not made it past the infield.
Oh! Struck him out looking right there. Not the ending you want. Not the ending you want in this game.
Curtis, so far.
Now number 5 for the Monarchs, Jackson Povich, up to bat. Another senior. Both of these teams are very senior heavy. Both cherish that upperclassmanship. Last year in the Monarch Titan baseball game, out at the UNO baseball fields, the Monarchs beat the Titans. So I guarantee the Titans are looking to come back from that. Pretty sure Jackson Povich was on that team, so he's trying to recreate some of that success. But right now he's down 0-2.
Yeah, Monarchs, they're swinging the bat, and Curtis has put it in the good spots when they aren't swinging the bat. And so we'll see how the Monarchs adjust to his pitching style, because he's been giving them some good ones down the middle. They're just getting underneath it.
And there we go. That one's high. Went from being down 0-2 to now being 1-2, I believe. 2-2, excuse me. Curtis for the pitch. Whoa, and Povich just went and swung for it.
Curtis strikes out the side for the top of the second, and Monarchs, they're gonna have to respond on defense here, as they aren't swinging, they aren't making contact.
There you go, the Monarchs coming out, trying to shut down that Titan hitting game. They've been pretty great this year. Tell them a little bit about that hitting game from the Titans, Steven.
Yeah. Titans have Emmett Minderman with a 429 average in 11 games, and Matthew Gorman with a 348 average. And Bryce Bodis has 3 home runs. Cameron Curtis, he has a 1.31 ERA. And Emmer Minderman leads the team with 11 runs, and Bryce Bodis with 11 RBIs. And
player to watch out for in today's game is...
Get things going for the Titans in the bottom half of the second will be the first baseman, number 4.
One, Emmett Inderman, who's been hitting the ball great this year, 12 hits on the season, and also Bryce Bodos with 11 RBIs. And also Matthew Gorman with 4 doubles and 2 triples. Up to bat for the Titans, Corden Klinkenbeard. Ball there by the Monarchs. Toniak, the senior, watching some great talent come through here, trying to recreate their success. Whoa! And it's caught in the outfield by, it would be number 6, Dylan Wernley for the Monarchs. Now up to bat for the Titans, Danny Wallace. Another senior, as stated before, very senior-heavy teams, both with loads of experience, and both just want to go out on top in that last season.
yeah, these Titans hitters, they have a good eye. They'll know when to swing.
Toniak throws it high there. 1-0 count, Monarchs.
Monarchs have got to get that first pitch strike. Get up in the count.
There you go. There's that strike they were looking for. 1-1 count here. Bottom of the second. 1 out on the board.
So far, no hits, no walks, no errors for either team.
Ooh, foul ball there by Wallace. Toniak getting in that zone, stepping up to the mound. Until Wallace is ready, trying to get ready for whatever's coming next. One's up, and it's hit foul.
Please return foul balls to the concessions for your choice of a $50 or baseball cards and candy. Sponsored by Lisa Wilsey, Insurance Advisors, and Medicare Made Easy.
Here we go.
1-2 count.
Toniak winding up. Whoa, and Wallace makes contact, and that's a single. First hit of the game so far. Danny Wallace.
Up now for the Titans, the second.
When you give up the first hit of the game as a pitcher, you got to compose yourself. Try and force a double play. Try to get out of the inning. And we'll see what the Titans can do with the runner on base.
Correction with the mispronunciation earlier, but Bryson Bodis up to the bat now. Trying to recreate some of that success from Wallace. There you go, call that one a strike. 0-1 count.
Bryson with 3 home runs this year. Let's see if he can add another one.
Toniak getting in that zone, watching Wallace. Throws it and swings at it. So Bodis wasn't happy with that one. Just trying to stay back, trying to get calm, cool, collected, trying to get back in that zone.
Toniak getting up 0-2. He's got to feel good after giving up a hit.
There you go, he hucks it. Hit up by Bodis. And it lands inside the fence, but far enough away from Bennett that he couldn't go get it. Toniak, here you go. Whoa, tries to pick off Wallace over at first, just wasn't fast enough. Toniak winding up, getting ready. Whoa, and there goes another one by Bodis. Back there catching for the Monarchs, number 7, Ryan Thompson. By the looks of it.
Bodis is staying in this at-bat. He's fouled off a lot of these pitches. See if he can get a few balls.
Speaking of, it's a little low, quite low on that one. And Thompson hooked it out over towards Bennett. Tried to pick off Wallace.
Yeah. I think Wallace is dangerous on the base. I'm gonna try and get him out. Thompson with a good throw down to first. And they try and pick him off again.
They're really focused on trying to get that pick off there, but maybe they should focus more on the batter who's in the box.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Toniak getting ready. Lets it fly and sends him home looking. 2 outs for the Monarchs. Trying to retire this batter so we can move on to the third. At the bat, number 22, Matthew Gorman.
Let's see if he can get a 2-base knock. Try and get the runner home.
Toniak lets it go, and Gorman just swings at it pretty heavy. Something that I'm noticing from these Titans is that when they swing heavy. There's no contact with them. They want to go for it all. Every swing, every at bat.
Yeah, you can see on these some of these foul balls, they are going fast.
They're like a cannon. Here we go, and Toniak tries to
Oh, and he
Goes
gets
for it.
on some
Wallace.
point.
Oh, and he's out at second.
Out.
Great play by the Monarchs.
Yeah, he saw the steal, went to go pick him off, and got the out. Great execution by the Monarchs there, getting out of a little bit of a jam. But move on to the third with score 0-0.
And there we go. That's the end of the second inning. Still no score, but a great defensive outing by both teams so far. Only one hit so far today.
Yeah, the Monarchs, with this Titans team, they're gonna have to get runs early, build up a lead. And the way they've been swinging the bat, they just have not been swinging great so far. Have been getting underneath it. See if they can get a hit here, get some things going.
It's a much different sight than last year's game. Like I said before, played at UNO, University of Nebraska Omaha, their fields. So this year, there's actually a home field advantage, which might play a little bit of a factor, but so far hasn't played much.
Monarchs will be the shortstop, number 2, Landon Albrecht.
Number 2 for the Monarchs, Landon Albrecht, up to bat. Nice pitch there by Cameron Curtis.
Let's see if the Monarchs
Oh,
can
high.
get on base, get a walk.
Here we go, another high pitch by Curtis.
Monarchs have been swinging the bat, a lot of bad pitches early on, and
Nice contact, but caught out by the first baseman.
yeah, just not get enough on that swing. Jammed him. So next up to bat, number 20,
Caden Sterling. Again, another senior, very senior heavy, as said again. Low, right to the ankles. Maybe he wanted him to chase it. I'm not really sure.
Monarchs have got to get some momentum going. Got to get a walk, hit, any way to get on base.
Ooh, swing and miss. They might be stressing about what's happening in the future. Like, if they can't get on base in the future, they might be stressing. But right now, it's still early in the game. A lot can happen. No score. Well, you're not going to get on base swinging at 2 that are low. 1-2 count. Top of the third, 1 ball, 1 out. And another low one by Curtis.
Curtis saw that in the first 2 innings, they were swinging low, and so he's learning to throw down there. And the Monarchs, they're trying to get any way they can. This is a tough team.
Oh, swings low. Decides to run for it. Good throw by the catcher. Number 11, Blake Wilsey.
Left fielder, number 6, Dylan Wernley.
Now up to bat for the Monarchs, number 6, Dylan Wernley.
Curtis has been getting the Monarchs to swing. Has a couple strikeouts start the game. And see if he can continue this momentum to the late game.
Titans getting ready. Curtis getting ready to wind this one. Send it flying. Strike 1. Wernley, who after this year is going to move on to the next level to play some more baseball. Next level, excuse me. He's just trying to have a good senior season. Try and show why he's worthy of going to that next level. Curtis, low pitch. Ooh, right down the middle. 1-2 count.
Wernley
2 outs.
is a patient pitcher, patient batter, and he is trying to see what he's throwing, see if he can get anywhere. He gets caught looking for strikeout to end the inning. And
there you go. Seems like a pretty repetitive pattern here for the Monarchs. They're just going out swinging.
yeah, they're not making contact and they're getting underneath it. And they've been going 1, 2, 3, and we'll see if the Titans are going to take advantage of this good pitching by Curtis so far.
Apologies for the little break. But number 22 for the Titans, Matthew Gorman up to bat. Antoniak still down there to pitch in for the Monarchs. Antoniak having a pretty good game today, letting up only one person get on base. Letting only one person get on base so far today. Would have been low, but Gorman decided to swing at it.
Antoniak has done a good job so far, getting out of jams, and there's a base hit to right, and a single for Gorman. Titans have a good opportunity here with 1 on, no outs, to try and get a run here.
And now number 7 for the Titans, Donnie Rosenthal. Antoniak with the throw, bunt. Picks off at first base. First out so far today. Or so far.
Yeah, sacrifice bunt there, trying to get a runner in scoring position. See if the Titans can get a knock here, get a run in.
Number 13. Whoa. Apologies for the silence there, but number 13, Griffin Minderman, the sophomore, absolutely smoked it out.
And now for the Titans, at third baseman, number 3, Emmett Minderman.
There we go, brings a nice run in there. Or at least it looked like it, excuse me.
Gorman tagged up from second and is now at third. And number
3, Emmett Minderman. Now for the hit. Ooh, hit low and it flies straight up.
For your choice of a $50 or baseball cards and candy.
Let's see if Minderman can get a 2-out knock, get the run in. So
The Minderman brothers are 2 very dominant names here on this Titan team. Both been playing great since they started here at South. Antoniak trying to break that little bit of little bit of momentum that the Titans do have right now.
Yeah, let's see if Antoniak can get out of this inning and let's move on. Have him move on to the fourth.
1-1 count. And high pitch by Antoniak. 2-1 advances the count. Till Antoniak's looking for something special here. To fly and hits low.
That was called a strike. So
Oh, excuse me.
2-2.
Apologies for the mix-up. Reason why I'm not an umpire. An umpire, excuse me.
3-2, full count.
If you could hear the groans from the crowd, you'd tell that was not a popular opinion.
Antoniak with the payoff pitch here.
Antoniak just trying to get in that zone, get in that headspace. Steps into it.
Foul.
Popped up by Minderman, and it is they let it drop foul.
Gorman's been on base the entire inning. We'll see if he can get home here.
Antoniak not having the most exciting or great inning for that matter. He's looking to come back. He's trying to close out this inning. Already got 2 outs. Let's get one more.
Payoff pitch.
Boom!
Strikes him out.
There we go. There they go. Goes home swinging.
And Antoniak gets out of an inning with the runner in scoring position. And let's see if the Monarchs can get on base first time in the fourth. I did.
We gotta find some other way to make this work. Here we go. Still Curtis. Is this still Curtis? I can't see. Yep, it's still Curtis. Don't go yet. Use this time, like use the in-between as a little bit of a breather.
Center fielder, number 14, Isaac Bamaran.
Here we go. We've made it all the way through that Monarch batting order. Back up to Pamaran. Not the greatest first at bat, but here he goes, trying to come up with some redemption. Foul tip there to start it off.
Yeah, top of the order here for the Monarchs. As they went 1, 2, 3 the first 3 innings. See if they can get on base.
Low pitch by Curtis. 1-1 count here in the 4th inning. Pamaran, who's going to play at a community college after high school for baseball. Trying to show out tonight, trying to just get some more looks before he graduates. But so far, not great. Swing and a miss there.
Foul tip there.
No, excuse me. I didn't see the tip. Oh, beautiful contact, and there we go. The Monarchs are on base.
Yeah, Pamaran was the right one to do it. He's the leader of this team. And next up, Ryan Thompson.
Seems to be back there catching for the Monarchs when they're out. They're out on the field, but here we go. Trying to show that batting capability. Curtis, guarantee you, is not happy with that first at bat. Hucks it low. Oh, excuse me, they call it a strike.
Calls haven't been going great for both teams.
Well, I mean, they're in a better spot than we are, right behind the plate.
Please return foul balls to concessions for your choice of a $50 or
Here you go, that one's sent right over the security net behind him. Out towards the trees. If he went out looking for this game, he'd probably find a lot of baseballs out towards them trees. Curtis with a nice pitch, just tipped off by Thompson.
Thompson's down 0-2. Not a great position to be in. Let's see if he can climb back.
Backed up towards the box, moved up a little bit in his zone. Ooh, swing, nice low pitch with a nice low swing. Bounced up. At least it's not an out. At least it's not an out.
Curtis, he's seen that Thompson has swung at every pitch, so he's probably going to go with something out of the zone here, try and make him swing.
It was low, as you called, out of the zone, but just didn't swing at it.
Curtis has got to keep an eye on Pamaran at first here.
Pamaran being a star football player, you know he has that athleticism, but there he goes. And Thompson is safe at home. Excuse me, not at home, but at first base. So now the Monarchs got 1-2.
Second baseman, number 1, Easton Schneider.
3 up, 3 down. They're trying. The Titans are trying not to allow 3 up, 3 on base.
Yeah, Monarchs, first 2 batters, 2 singles. That second one barely got through second baseman there.
Monarchs sub out Thompson for what seems to be number 20, Caden Sterling. I might be mistaken, but from where I'm sitting, he seems to be a little cold, arms crossed on first base. But now up to bat for the Monarchs. Number 1, Easton Schneider.
Easton's had a good year this year. And we see the bunt formation there, which isn't a bad play in this scenario. Get 2 runners in the scoring position. And let's see if he can bring them home.
Curtis looking back a lot, watching Pamaran, knowing he has that speed to do something. There you go, Curtis steps off the mound. That's a great part of Pamaran's game. He loves to jump around, be moving, get you to look at him, get you out of your zone. Curtis swings at, lets it fly. And then Schneider down there with a bunt.
Let's see if Curtis can try and force a double play, try and get out of this inning.
Again, Curtis looking back at Pamaran.
Tries to bunt again. And it's
Chased it a little bit. They called it a strike.
1-2 now. And if Schneider tries to bunt again, it will be a strikeout. Or it will be an out no matter what.
He swings for the fences, and it drops right in the outfield. Looking for a double.
They're going for 2.
And there they go. They got 2. Pamaran brings it home. Monarchs score first here in the 4th inning.
Schneider gets a 1-run double. And
now for the Monarchs, the first baseman, number 16, Luke Bennett.
You hear that Monarch dugout. They're just so loud. And here we go.
You're going to have a pitching change.
Head coach Bill Lynham seems to be out there just conversing with his infield, just trying to get him to stay locked in, trying to get him to reset, not use this one run as a reason to lose focus, but try and get them back in that zone.
No outs for the Monarchs yet. And
absolutely great position to be in. Excuse me, I apologize for cutting you off. Now up to bat for the Monarchs, number 16, Luke Bennett, sophomore.
Let's see if Bennett can get these 2 runners home, get a comfortable 3-0 lead, and with no one out.
Luke Bennett has been playing great in the field at first base. Not the greatest start to batting, though. Swing and a miss, and there you go. 0-1 count here to start it off.
That is what Curtis needed. He needed to get up in the count, get the tiniest bit of a boost.
It steps out, a little stretch. You see now that Pearman's out on second base, he's not looking back nowhere near as much. Ooh, bunt by Bennett, straight to the net.
(0-2). Not a great position for Bennett. And I believe Curtis will try and go outside here. Up.
And Curtis went high. 1-2 is the count. Curtis getting focused. Loses up, steps in, lets it go, and that's a strikeout. Luke Bennett swings.
Exactly what you wanted there for Curtis. Getting a strikeout.
And now to bat, Evan Eddy for the Monarchs. Curtis lets it go. Eddy flies over.
Right over to us.
We got the ball.
Hey.
We got the ball here in the commentary booth. Beautiful reaction time by me, if I say so myself.
Now let's see. 0-1. Let's see if he can.
That was funny.
All right. 1-1. Let's see if Eddy can get a knock.
I apologize for the silence, but I was a little bit flustered there. Curtis sends it towards Eddy, and Eddy swings and tips it. Now an 0-2 count. Or, excuse me, 1-2 count.
If Curtis can get another strikeout here, that'd be great execution. Not allowing anything in play is what you want.
High pitch
here.
there. Curtis has been playing good so far, but not necessarily where he wants to be. Only 1 out on the board right now. Trying to make Eddy number 2, but it's not going to work out so far. Especially not if he keeps foul tipping it like he has been.
Yeah, Eddy right now has just been getting contact, but he's been hitting on top of the ball. He just needs to hit that sweet spot. He strikes out.
Strikes out there by Eddy. Second out there. Second out here. Excuse me.
And next up to bat, Jackson Povich. Now, Curtis, if he can get out of this inning only allowing 1 run, he's got to feel good for himself after allowing a 1 run and a person on second and third. He's got to feel good.
Boom, and he hits it low, and there we go. Number 20 for the Monarchs. 21, excuse me. Frankie Parsons runs it in from third base.
Well,
this has been a great inning for the Monarchs, being able to run in, just run up the score a little bit.
Take back what I just said. Is now a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch. Is up.
It's outside.
Is that? Okay. Apparently, excuse me, now it's full count. Apparently not.
3-1 count. 3-1 is the count, excuse me. Curtis looking to put this one away. Whoa, and there he goes. Strike 2.
Now here is actually the payoff pitch.
There you go. He's trying to, excuse me. He's finally trying to put this one away, trying to end the inning. Then there it is. Sends him home looking.
After allowing 2 runs, he gets 3 strikeouts to end the inning.
No errors and 1 runner left on base. Due up the Tides will be
It's hard to be disappointed if you're a Monarch. Getting 2 runs in a very stretched out manner. Running that arm out of Curtis is a great thing to do overall. And I believe they executed perfectly.
Now heading to the bottom of the 4th. Gonna have Antoniak heading out there. See if he can give the Monarchs a good momentum boost. After getting 2 runs, try and get out here. Allow a 0 for the Titans.
It's good to see all the fans out here dedicated today, and it's a little bit colder. It's 60 degrees out here in Papillion, but with the wind chill, it feels like 48. 16 miles an hour heading north, almost northwest.
Number 6, Michael Jelen is coming out to try and get a run, get back in this game for the Titans.
Jelen, who's had a pretty good game up to this point, just hadn't been able to fully capitalize and bring some runs in. Low pitch there by Antoniak. 1-0 count.
Titans right now gonna need to be patient here in these at-bats.
Patience has worked off so far. 2-0 count now. Antoniak throwing low and low outside. Not necessarily where you want to be as a pitcher, but it's something. He lets it fly. There you go, strike 1.
Strike 2. Antoniak now has a decently favorable count. 2-2. See if he can get the strikeout here.
Ooh, and there it goes. It flies, and it is caught by the Monarchs.
Now for the Titans, the catcher,
Straight to that.
Blake Wilsey.
Good start for the Monarchs.
Straight to left field.
Getting that first out. They're gonna need a few more of these before they get a little too comfortable. If they can allow Titans to have 0 in this inning and get maybe one more run in the next inning, they'll be in a really good position.
There you go, outside there. Seemed to be a ball to me. Sure enough, it was. Ooh, there you go, another ball. A great pitch there.
2-0 count.
Toniak's been playing pretty good today. Not necessarily a historic performance, but something that you will walk out of here proud of, especially if you get the win. And there you go, strike 1 for this at bat.
2-1 count. Let's see if Wisely can get on base here. Get something going.
Wilsey, excuse us. But he's been playing catcher today, been catching pretty well. But now he's just trying to get on base, trying to do something for the Titans. So far offensively, they've really had no grip, no motion, no step in the right direction.
Gotten on base a few times, but Antoniak has fired back, getting the outs acquired, and he's been doing a solid job, allowing 0 runs against their crosstown rival. Something to be proud of.
Yes, sir. Agree with you entirely with Antoniak being great. Lets it fly, and it flies right past him, and there you go, first walk of the game.
Yeah, they needed someone to get on base, even if it was just a walk. They needed something.
Here we go, they switch out. They switch out Wilsey for number 1, Derek Geist.
Jersey run for the Titans is number 1, Derek Geist.
Up to bat is
number 4, Cordell Klinkingbeard, excuse me. Klinkingbeard, who had a great hit earlier today, just got caught out. It was a great hit. Trying to recreate that performance, send it over the fence maybe. There you go, goes far outside by Antoniak.
Antoniak, he's been doing good with these lefty-righty matchups. And if he can get out of this inning, we'll head into the 5th with a 2-0 Monarch lead.
Ooh, and it flies straight up. And whoa! Shortstop misses it.
They do still get an out, but
not what you wanted to see.
Up now for the Titans, the designated hitter, number 2, Danny Wallace.
Now, number 2, Danny Wallace. He has been the only one, well, before now, to get on base. So far, he's been playing great, trying to recreate that performance. Maybe even find a way to get a triple, bring a runner in. Maybe a 2-run homer. Outside. Antoniak has been starting off with balls recently. Not necessarily what you want to see as a pitcher, but if you have a plan in your mind, if you have a plan in mind, then go ahead and chase it. Tries to pick off at 1. Throw wasn't fast enough.
Wallace, he's a patient hitter, so he's going to look for his pitch and try and go high in the count. Oh, and there is a pitch.
There it goes. Heading towards center.
Oh,
whoa! There goes.
He's going home.
Number 4. Number 4, Cordell Klinkingbeard brings it home.
Brought to you by Papillion Orthodontics. For all your gap management needs, go see Dr.
It's now
Bell at
1-2
Orthodontics.
Monarchs, and
Now up for the Titans, the second baseman,
Antoniak
number 5,
gives up a
Bryson
double
Botus.
there.
Bryson Botus up to bat now. See, there you go. As you said before, you want to get more run. Like the Monarchs need to get more runs to be comfortable. because all it takes is 2, and that's a tied game.
Bodas, he has 3 home runs. He's a dangerous hitter, and Antoniak, he's gonna try and pitch around him. He does not want to try and deal with a home run threat.
And there we go, Antoniak sends it outside there. Maybe fear, maybe routine, not entirely sure, but we're gonna see. And another one outside. Catcher calls time. Must have seen something from the batter that nobody else has seen.
Two-0 count. See if Antoniak can get something going.
Watching that second base. Bodas, being such a powerful hitter, swings a little bit slower, and right there you saw it. Just went right by him. So now a 2-1 count. 1 runner on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Or excuse me, top of the 4th inning. Our apologies again, bottom of the 4th. I'm getting a little mixed up, just too interested in watching some great baseball. Antoniak lets it fly, swing and a miss by Bodas.
Every out that Antoniak has gotten, he's been down 2-0, then gets 2 strikes, and then
something out in the
gets him
field.
out.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it. If it works, it works.
Ball 3. Full count.
Full count, both sides looking for something. Antoniak getting the call from the catcher. Watching second base, looking again, steps into it, and it's low, and there you go, another walk by Antoniak.
I was about to say, Bodas had been swinging at those 2 pitches below the zone. Saw that, tried to do it again, got a little too greedy there.
2 runners on base for the Titans. And now up to bat number 22.
See if Gorman can
Matthew Gorman.
knock in the run.
Oh, hit the batter. Not what you want to see. Maybe that arm's getting tired.
Now with the bases loaded,
You
cannot allow another walk.
Donnie Rosenthal.
Donnie Rosenthal. He's been playing pretty good today. It's not necessarily what you want to see. Now head coach Nate McCabe walking in to talk to his pitcher, talk to his infield, see what they're thinking. If you're the Monarchs, at what point do you call for a pitching change? 2 walks this inning, giving up a run, letting some big hits go by you.
2 walks
And a hit, and hitting a player. At what point do you call?
2 walks, hit by pitch, double, and a run. If Antoniak gives up a hit here, I think a pitching change will happen. A knock here can put this game in the hands of the Titans. And Rosenthal, he needs to do that.
Strike 1. Antoniak maybe needed just a little bit of a pep talk, excuse me, from the head coach. Try to get focus back in, try and repeat some of that same success. Steps in, and it's a foul tip. Right back to the net.
0-2 count for Antoniak. If he can get out of this jam here, giving up only 1 run. It's not the best thing, but it's definitely not the worst.
Another foul ball. Foul tip right behind him. Coach Boyd for the Monarchs, who's been out there collecting all the balls that go behind the plate. He's getting his steps in today. Antoniak getting ready. Watching second. Ooh, flies up. And
Foul.
flies over. Flies into the little batting cages here at the Titan baseball fields.
Antoniak, he's saying, please, just don't hit it. I want this inning to be over. My arm is getting tired.
Maybe, maybe not. You never really know. Gets a call from the catcher. Lets it fly. Sure enough, it's a little high.
1-2. Antoniak needs to throw strikes here. He cannot give up another walk.
1 walk, automatic run. Not where you want to be. Lucky for him, it's only 1-2, and there he goes. Contact made, and a runner comes in, and that there. Calling it a double. Way it got past Pamaran. 3 runners in. If he really wanted to push it, he could have went for 4.
A 3-run triple there, and that puts the Titans in the lead 4-2.
4-2, there you go.
And now this game has completely switched, completely flip-flopped. And
now Griffin Minderman.
I don't know, they're gonna see if Antoniak can get out of this inning.
Antoniak did fly. It's a little outside, but not a bad pitch. 1-0 count. There you go, another outside pitch.
This is most likely the last batter for Antoniak.
Ooh, and it's low. 3-0 count. Antoniak needs something to try and prove that he deserves to stay on the field. Stay up there on the mound.
The Titans have done a lot with 2 outs. And
there you go, another walk. Personally, if I'm Coach McCabe, then here's where I'm calling it. Here's where I'm pulling Antoniak, saying rest the arm. You've played great, but we need a change.
now the other Minderman brother is coming up. And we'll see if he can knock in another run. Get this to a 5-2 game.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and if he gets a home run, that's 3 more. Bam, lets it fly, and it's caught by the Monarchs, and that ends the inning.
Antoniak gets out of a tough inning, gives up 4 in that inning, and we'll head into the 6th, or no.
Heading to the 5th.
Yeah, head into the 5th.
And we're gonna take a little break up here in the booth.
If you ever go for a break, always mute yourself, because you don't want to accidentally say something and then get in trouble with it.
And we're back. Titans not making a change at pitcher, keeping in Curtis. There you go. First pitch is low. 1-0 count. Up to bat for the for the Monarchs, Landon Albrecht. Low pitch. Could have seen that dropping from a mile away, but he still swung at it. Oh, excuse me, that first pitch was a strike. 0-2 count.
Monarchs, after giving up 4 in the 4th, they need to try and cut this lead.
Well, we got him.
Curtis has played a great game so far, and if he can make it through this inning, it'll be a great start for him. And Albrecht strikes out.
Now number 20 for the Monarchs, Caden Sterling. They brought him before. They brought him in before to run for Ryan Thompson last time he got on base. Whoa, strike there. Curtis with a great pitch. Whoa, Sterling lets it fly. Oh, and it falls out of his glove. He heads for 2. Seems like he's staying there.
Very clutch double by Sterling there. Monarchs needed a clutch hit, and Sterling, he gave them that.
For the Monarchs, the left fielder, number 6.
Yeah, I mean, you gave them what they're looking for. Gave them just hope for the inning. Oh, now they're taking out Sterling for number 21, Frankie Parsons. To bat now for the Monarchs, number 6, Dylan Wernley. Wernley, who's had a pretty good game up to this point. Trying to continue that on. Who knows, maybe hit another nice deep double. Bring in Parsons. Ooh, far out. Way inside.
Very close to hitting him, but 1-0. And Curtis, after that double, is getting tired.
Keeps peeking back at Parsons. He lets it fly. Warrenly makes contact, but it flies foul.
Please return foul balls to concessions for your choice of a $50 or baseball cards and candy. Sponsored by Lisa Wilsey, Insurance Advisors. Medicare made easy.
Curtis looking back towards second, looking at Parsons. Whoa, and he steps up ready to pick him off. Just didn't let it go. Very windy today, so you can probably hear through our microphones. Still not going to stop us from having a great commentary and a great game. Strike there by Curtis.
Yeah, this game has been a really good one. And if Wernley can get a base hit and Parsons can score, this game could become even better. And foul ball.
Wernley with the foul ball, hit straight to the net. Parsons seems to be getting a little bored out there on second base. Just itching to run home.
1-2 count. Let's see if Wernley can come up clutch here.
Curtis versus Wernley, lefty versus lefty. Lets it fly, and it's low in the dirt. But he hit in the turf.
See if Curtis can that final strike.
Into it, and it's heading back towards us. Just didn't get over the fence this time.
Another foul ball. Hornley is battling here in this at-bat. And let's see if he can end this at-bat with an RBI.
Two-two count right now. Curtis looking to put him away. Hornley just wants to get out of the batter's box. There you go, contact, and it flies. There you go, nice base hit. Now the Monarchs got Parsons on third and Warnley on first.
Yeah, wasn't long enough of a base hit to send him home, but Parsons ran a little late there. And I think if he runs a little earlier, he gets home.
Number 14, Isaac Hammerman.
But now we have Pamaran, top of the order here. Pamaran, who started that fourth inning. Let's see if he can get the runs to get back in this game.
Beautiful Pamaran, who's had that first run of the game, is trying to be bringer in of the third one for the Monarchs, or who knows, maybe even the third, fourth, and fifth. There you go. Warnley running back out to first base after talking with head coach McCabe. Whoa, Pamaran gets hit. Bases are now loaded.
That might have been a foul ball. They're saying it hit the very knob of the bat.
Ooh, they're making an argument here. Umpire's going to talk it out. Tell Pamaran is a little bothered by that. Already took off his bat gear.
And if he is hit, bases will be loaded. It seems like it was a foul ball.
Can't confidently say I agree with the call, but
I did hear a little ding off.
I don't know, still felt too inside to me. But anyways, Pamaran looking for redemption. And there he goes, he lets it fly. And it's caught in the outfield. But there you go, Parsons is running home.
Parsons tags up and is safe. So Pamaran does not get a hit, but does bring home a run with the sac fly, and is now 3-4 Titans.
Catcher number 7, Ryan Thompson.
Now it's a bat for the Monarchs. Ryan Thompson has been back there to catch. He got on base last time with a walk, so looking to just actually make contact. Not necessarily that way he wanted to go, but he made contact. Sends it out towards the trees over the safety net.
Yeah, there have been a lot of foul balls going over that net today. And
I guarantee the little kids out in the stands are going to hunt for those baseballs after this game. Low pitch by Curtis.
Curtis, after giving up a run here, let's see if he can get out of this inning. Ball, 2-1.
Curtis lets it go. Hits the ground right over his head. Tags out at second, and there you go. Heading into the bottom of the 5th inning.
In the top half of the 5th, the Monarchs play 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error.
Curtis and Antoniak, they've had very similar games so far.
Wilsey and Clinking Beer.
Gave up 0 for through the first 3, and now it's just been a hit show since the 4th.
And there we go. No change at pitching for the Monarchs. Antoniak still in after that 5-run inning, or 4-run inning, excuse me.
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised by that, but
I mean, the coaches, they know their pitcher. They've talked to him. They must have seen something good. Must have told him it was just a fluke. I'll be back. I'll be good. Just let me know. There we go. Titans. Number 6, Michael Jellin, warming up, ready to step into the batter's box. Hopefully just deliver some power.
after that 4-run inning by the Titans, that momentum is going to carry them through this inning. And we'll see how they respond to the Monarchs' run.
Thompson's got to figure out a way to start catching, because as you saw there, just during warm-ups, he let it drop out of his glove. But hopefully that's just something that's not going to be a constant factor here in this game.
The left fielder, number 6, Mikey Jellin.
Toniak lets it go. Low and outside.
Jellin with a bunt, trying to bunt there. And
Toniak low and outside again.
and Toniak down 2-0 once again.
Toniak, there you go. Nice strike down the middle.
If you're Jellin there, you see that pitch, you're like, oh man, that was a great pitch to hit there. And he just didn't swing at it.
Speaking of swinging, he hits it. And that there is another base hit for the Titans.
Up now for the Titans.
Not what they want to see.
Number 11, Blake Wilsey.
From where I'm sitting and what I can see, I see Monarchs warming up another pitcher out in the bullpen. Toniak probably has that looming over his shoulder, not really wanting to be subbed out, but knows it's probably best for the team. And now up to bat, number 11, Blake Wilsey. High pitch there by Antoniak. 1-0 count. No outs. 1 runner on base. In the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a call from the catcher. Did fly, and Wilsey, foul ball. Or foul tip, excuse me.
1-1 count here. Antoniak trying to throw it low, try and force a double play here. Pickoff attempt.
I wonder who the Monarchs are warming up to pitch. Can't really see from this far out, but Antoniak getting ready to go.
Steal, hit and run.
Oh, not caught in the outfield. And there you go.
And he is going home.
Number 6, Michael Jellin.
Oh.
Made it home.
And he's caught in a rundown.
And he's out.
Titans get the run there, but they do sacrifice an out.
And in most worlds, it's a fair trade. Running up the score for one of your 3 outs. And there you go, Cordell Clinkingbeard. Great last name, great hitter. It's low. Not a great pitch. That's something that's been happening pretty consistently.
Yeah,
his pitches are landing low.
Toniak, he's got to get it up. He's got to get the batters to swing. And the Titans, they're a very good team. They're making contact. They're getting it in the outfield. And the outfield for the Monarchs, there's been a lot of errors and dropping out there.
Toniak trying to converse with his catcher, not really getting an agreed on sign here. There you go, he lets it fly. And there you go, strike. 1-2 count by the looks of it. Not bad.
And Toniak needs to get an out here. Get that momentum back and try and end the inning. And that is a pop-up.
And it's
caught.
Caught by the second baseman.
Now for the Titans, the designated hitter, number 2.
Toniak needed that out there. He got it. And see if he can end the inning here. And
Titans DH Danny Wallace up to hit now. Lining up in that right box. Woo.
High pitch there.
Toniak winding up. Low, and he swings at it.
That's what Antoniak has been trying to get all night. Been trying to get those low pitches and have the batter swing at them. Does it again.
There you go. 1-2 count here for the Monarchs. Winds up, hit up, and it's over the net.
Please return foul balls to concessions for your choice of a $50 or baseball cards and candy. Sponsored by Everlevel Concrete.
Trying to make the brass head.
Hit to the ground by Wallace. Whoa, and he's caught off at 1.
Nice play by the shortstop there.
The fifth, the Titans played 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and no runners left on base. Due up for the Monarchs will be Schneider, Bennett, and Eddie.
There you go. That is the end of the 5th inning. After a pretty lengthy 4th inning, very quick for the 5th. And we'll take a slight break here in the booth. Did y'all not eat? Did y'all not eat? Did y'all not eat?
Not really, no. I did eat once, but
unless you want to talk. Do you have anything to say?
Your attention, please. Now doing the pitching for the Titans will be number 5, Bryson Bodis.
Bryson Bodis now pitching for the Titans, subbing out Cameron Curtis.
And up now for the Monarchs will be number
Cameron
1,
Curtis
Ethan Schneider.
had a great game today, giving up 3 runs in 5 innings. And will
replacing Bryson Bodis out in the field will be Brady Alderson. First swing, foul tipped by Easton Schneider for the Monarchs. But it lets it go. It's low.
Yeah. Monarchs, see if they can get on base here. They have good momentum to start this inning. 1-2 count.
Steps into it, and it's hit. And it drops in the outfield, and that's a single for the Monarchs. Easton Schneider. Great contact.
Yeah, the Monarchs need that. Need to get on base there. Easton Schneider comes up clutch there.
Luke Bennett stepping up into the batter's box. Excuse me. Bodis looking to claim a victim, and it's low. Already not the same type of immediate start from Bodis as we saw with Curtis.
Yeah, that was a nice stop there by Wilsley, the catcher. Another one there.
Correction, it's Wilsey. Blake Wilsey back there catching for the Titans. Bennett in the batter's box for the Monarchs, and Bodis on the mound. Bodis steps into it. Swing and a miss by Bennett. So far, not great hitting by the Monarchs, or excuse me, by Bennett.
2-1 count. See if Bennett can try to force a walk here. Foul ball, 2-2.
Can't force a walk if you hit it foul.
Yeah. Bennett needs to be a bit more patient at the plate here.
Bodis lets it go, and swing and a miss from Luke Bennett, his 3rd one of the day.
Up now for the Monarchs, a designated hitter, number 3, Evan Eddy.
Yeah.
Evan Eddy, the DH for the Monarchs.
Bodis got him with the low pitch there.
Woo, starting off strong here. Bodis got Evan Eddy swinging. There you go, contact made.
And
got him.
Almost a double play by the Titans.
almost an insane play there.
But Eddy, just too fast.
Yeah.
One out for the Titans.
Now the third baseman, number 5, Jackson Povich.
Now up for the Monarchs, Jackson Povich. Bodis lets it fly. Seemed to fly a little bit outside. Threw it over to the first baseman. Just couldn't tag out.
Let's see if Bodis can finish this inning, allowing 0 runs.
Strike, here we go. A beautiful pitch.
0-2 count.
Bodis winding up. Finds a pitch. Lets it fly. And that's a strikeout.
Exactly what you wanted if you're a Bodis. Gate off. Allowed the leadoff single, but had his defense and had his defense behind him, and Really nice strikeout to end the inning.
Yo, Monarchs coming out, trying to not give up another run, trying to get him out of here as quickly as possible. And I would not be surprised if we do not see Trevor Antoniak out there pitching.
Yeah.
Sure enough, we do not. We have number 20. Number 20, Caden Sterling, out pitching for the Monarchs. Or correction,
Yeah.
it might be Caden Miller.
Yeah, that is Caden Miller out there.
I agree.
The junior.
Yep. So Bowen been here for that, and I wanted Houston. I didn't really care, but we kind of picked our kids. And they really wanted to the last minute. They were like, I go, I was excited.
And Bodis, who just pitched last inning, is going to be batting to start this one.
And there you go, nice little turnaround.
Your attention, please. Now doing the pitching for the Monarchs is number 30, Caden Miller.
All 3 Final Four games were so good.
Leading things off for the Titans is number 5, the pitcher, Bryson Bodis.
Miller versus Bodis. Miller lets it go. Bodis hits it to the ground. It bounces foul.
Nice pitch there by Miller. Jammed Bodis.
And winds up, lets it go. Bodis straight to third baseman. Lets it fly across the field, and he's out at first.
Same exact thing. Inside pitch, jammed him. Down the third base line.
Right fielder, number 22,
Easy out.
Matthew
That's exactly
Gorman.
what you wanted.
Absolutely. Now to bat for the Titans, number 22, Matthew Gorman. Low pitch there to start off with, at least from my angle. Believes to be a 1-0 count. Another one. Or excuse me. Correction, I might be off with the count.
One-two count here. We'll see if Gorman can come back from this.
Bounce off the ground, right off his bat too, straight to the net. Not where you want to be. Lets it go. And another foul ball by Gorman.
Miller's been throwing some great pitches here. It's just that Gorman is battling.
And there you go, Gorman lets it fly. Oh, and it bounces over, automatic double.
That double in the gap is brought to you by Papillion Orthodontics. For all your gap management needs, go see Dr. Powell at Papillion Orthodontics.
Very impressive hit there. Just a little bit more distance, and that would have gone all the way.
Fielder, number 7, Donnie Rosenthal.
Great at bat there by Gorman. Kept fouling off pitches and finally hit one in the sweet spot. Let's get an automatic double.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now Donnie Rosenthal up to bat. Miller versus Rosenthal. Miller watching that second base. Lets it go. Came up a little high. Miller peeks back at second. Staring him down, lets it fly. Oh, popped Rosenthal right in the back.
Not something great here if you're Caden Millen here. And the Monarchs have another arm warming up in the
Number
bullpen.
13, Griffin Minderman.
Griffin Minderman trying to get on base.
Trying to bunt there. And Miller, after that first out, was allowed an automatic double and a hit by pitch, and the Monarchs have an arm warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, straight foul. Heads over to Emmett Minderman, who's just over in the little batter circle, getting warm. Miller. Whoa, right to the head.
Now the bases are loaded.
Second at bat in a row that he has hit the batter.
At the plate now for the Titans, the third baseman, number 3.
Not a great
Emmett
inning for
Minderman.
Caden Miller here. He needs to get a strikeout here if he wants to any chance of allowing no runs in this inning.
If he's given the chance, Emmett Minderman, who's now up to bat, might just send it yard just to avenge the disrespect shown to his brother.
22, that's corner, right? Yeah.
Ball 1. Low. And although Miller does not want to throw strikes, he's going to have to here with the bases loaded.
Low pitch.
Called strike. And that is the exact pitch you want there.
Bases loaded by Gorman, Rosenthal, and Minderman. And another Minderman up to bat right now.
Ball 2. 2-1 count.
He'll scratch his head, trying to figure out what he's doing wrong. Trying not to drill another batter. 2-1 count. Not the direction you want to be looking at as a pitcher. Let it fly, and a swing and a miss by Emmett Minderman.
Yeah, great pitch there. Just blew it by him. Miller keeps looking behind him. And foul ball.
See the Monarchs on the side, reaching over the fence trying to grab the ball. This wasn't enough. Monarchs warming up another batter in the bullpen as a plane flies overhead. Swing and a miss by Emmett Minderman.
Exactly what you wanted there if you were Miller after
To the plate now for the Titans, the left fielder,
hitting 2
number
batters in a
6,
row. He gets a very
Mikey
clutch
Kelly.
strikeout. And let's see if he can end this inning with allowing 0 runs.
Here we go. Next up, Mikey Jellin. Shooting for the yawn, and he hits it right overhead for another single. Could have been a double if he wanted it. 2 runs added to the Titans' score. So far, up to this point, it has not been a great viewing.
Up to the plate now, the catcher, number
Yeah.
11, Blake Wilsey.
Titans, ever since the 4th inning, have just been hot on the bats. Been getting hit after hit and run after run. And Miller can't seem to do anything about it.
Number 11, Blake Wilsey, back to bat now. Runners on first and third. Trying not to make it bases loaded. Low pitch.
Steal.
And it's beautifully stolen base. Just terrible throw to try to pick him off.
Yeah, shortstop was supposed to come in. Somebody messed up.
Monarchs have been struggling here in the 6th inning. There you go, some contact made. Sends it over. And there you go, that's...
In the bottom half of the 6th inning, the Titans play 2
That's
runs
the
and 2
inning,
hits.
and
That's the
There
inning.
were no
we will
errors
be
and 2 runners
heading
left
into the
on
7th
base.
and final inning here, with the
Welcome
Titans up
Monarchs to the top of the
7-3.
7th will be Albrecht, Sterling,
Monarchs need a big offensive inning here.
If they want to win this game.
Absolutely. Monarchs have been struggling with giving up runs all season. They opened this season off with a 2-1 win versus Omaha Westside, and then back-to-back losses by over 10. They lost 18-6 versus Bellevue West, and then lost 11-1 to Millard South.
But
But then they came back on a two-win run, 6-5 versus Norfolk, and then 12-7 versus Omaha Burke. And then they've been pretty consistent with keeping the runs allowed low throughout the next few games, with only 2 losses in that stretch, both by 1. 3-2 loss versus Kearney and 2-1 loss versus Millard North. But Papillion South has just been on a tear this season. 8-3 record. One of their biggest win of the season came closer to the end of March, 16-0 versus Omaha Northwest. Only lost by 2 to Fremont, lost by 2 to Creighton Prep, but then they lost a pretty bad game versus lost West. Not sure where that is, but not what you want to see out of a baseball team. But so far they've been going full gas, no breaks today.
Bryson Botus stays out there for pitching a great 6th inning, and we'll try and end the game. Starts off with 2 strikes, 0-2, as Albrecht is at the plate. Strike 3, strikeout looking. And just not what you want to see, down by 4, looking at 3 straight pitches, all down the middle.
The right fielder, number 20, Caden Sterling.
Now Caden Sterling up to bat for the Monarchs. Sends it flying straight over to the Monarch bench, or the lower Monarch team, excuse me. Botus winds up, lets it fly.
Strike 2. Down 0-2 again.
You can tell Botus wants to end this game. Wants to go home while the sun's still up. There you go. Winding up. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout.
Wow, Botus on fire to start the inning. And Monarchs down to their last out of the game. And their last chance to try and make a comeback. Number 6, Dylan Warnley.
Swing and a miss to start it off. In a situation where the Monarchs need to be making contact, they have made almost 0. Well, there goes some contact there. Flies overhead and it lands fair. And there's a nice single there for Warnley. Pamaran, who got kind of cheated out of an at bat, or at least out of a hit earlier today, or at least getting on base.
Yeah.
With that wonky foul tip call that wound up hitting him. There he goes. He comes back with the redemption, sends it fly, and it's caught in the center field. And there you go. That
is over.
That is game. The Titans win 7-3 over the crosstown rival Papillion La Vista Monarchs. What an absolutely great game. And thank you all at home for listening. And that is all from us here at PLV Media, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.